When each unit is different, the cost system should be designed as a job order costing system. In some companies, like a design studio, auditing firm, consulting company, or custom furniture manufacturer, every job is different, and it is therefore necessary to estimate the cost of each separate job. This is in contrast to companies with products that are produced in large quantities according to the same specifications, such as in food processing or pharmaceutical companies. A job order costing system has direct costs that are directly traced to each job, and there are indirect costs shared by various jobs. For example, direct costs in a design consulting company typically include the cost of printing several copies of the report, the cost of designers who report on a separate timesheet the hours they spend on each job, or the hours a subcontractor bills on the project. Indirect costs include the cost of the other departments that help designers across the various projects, such as programmers, marketing, or human resources. In a job order costing system, there are also cost pools, allocation bases, and allocation rates. Cost pools accumulate indirect costs that behave in a similar way. Each cost pool has its own allocation base and allocation rate. The only unique characteristic of a job order costing system is that the cost of each unit, for example, each design, consulting engagement, or custom-made piece of furniture, is individually estimated. To do this, the cost system collects data on direct costs of an order and on the amount of allocation basis that the order has used in each cost pool. For instance, a design may have used 25,000 euros in direct costs, 40 hours of programmers. Hours of programmer is the allocation base of the programmer's cost pool. And employed 5 people. Number of people is the allocation base for human resources cost pool. With this data, the full cost of the order, for example, this design, can be calculated as the sum of its direct costs, for instance, 25,000 euros, and the indirect costs estimated by multiplying the allocation rate for each cost pool, for instance, 300 euros per hour of programming and 1,200 euros per person employed, with the volume of the respective allocation base, for instance, 40 hours of programming and 5 persons employed. Or, full cost equals direct costs plus allocation rate for first cost pool times volume of allocation base used. For the particular case, full cost equals 25,000 euros plus 40 hours at a cost of 300 euros plus 5 times 1,200 euros equals to 43,000 euros.